guys, it's Mel. Welcome back to my channel. I've already got so much accomplished this morning. I've already done my 30 brand new listings into my store. I've already done all my weekend orders. I have picked, I have packed, and I have shipped. I have dropped them off over at the post office. Posting for the day is done. I'm doing a lot of work this year with Chris from Daily Refinement, and Chris has suggested to me that he really wants me to get my draft bank full of about 10 days worth of listings. So he's got me listing 30 items a day. So to get 10 days of listings, that means I have to do 300 draft listings. And at the moment I have got 0. But for me to stay hyper focused tomorrow on listing, I need to kind of prepare for that today. So I've been over to my storage unit where I've got some unlisted inventory. I've bought some back here and I'm going to set it up on the tables here so that I can get it all prepped and ready, because I don't want to be prepping anything tomorrow. So I'd really like to aim for about 150 in my draft box tomorrow, which is at least half the amount of drafts that Chris wants me to have. But I need to ask you guys for some help. I've just been over to my storage unit with the unlisted inventory and oh my gosh, it is like the death pile from hell. Do you ever just feel like your death pile will be the death of you? That's how I feel when I go in there and I look at it. But I need some advice. This is what my current situation, guys, looks like. Please don't judge. Please don't judge. I know it's a massive, massive death pile. I promise I am doing very little sourcing at the moment. The only thing I'm actually sourcing for actively is book bundles. But guys, look at this mess. Should I continue with putting all these books onto the shelf and then when I come over to bring books to list back home, just take them from shelf by shelf? Should I be putting the books into manageable weight size boxes so that whenever I need to go to the storage unit to bring some books back home, all I'm doing then is grabbing a box or two that's already been pre-made up and bringing them home and getting through those boxes? It's just that I just worry so much. I've done it before. I put stuff in boxes, I hide it away on shelves, or it gets stacked to the bottom of the pile and I never end up going through those boxes. I don't want it to be a death pile. I want it to be an organized inventory pile, because there's a difference. A death pile is stuff that you sit there and you never deal with. You just don't look at it. You keep sourcing, you keep sourcing, you keep sourcing. When you've got all this stock that's worth money, I want about 3/4 of the listings that I do every single week to be coming from the death pile and the other quarter to be coming from bundles that I'm sourcing. Obviously, I need to clean this storage unit up. I mean, look at it. I can't even walk on the floor here. I walk in there and I think, oh my goodness, what am I going to grab today? So this is my other concern. When I put all the books on the shelves in the storage unit like this, I tend to do that terrible thing where I cherry pick. I go, oh yeah, those books look good, I'll bring them back and list them. I'll bring those back and list them. And then meanwhile, the other shelves are piling up with stuff that I kind of feel like looks like rubbish. But until I actually comp it, I don't know. And if they're not going to be worth me listing, I want to redonate those books. I don't want to be storing them and paying storage fees on books that I actually don't want. So I want your advice down in the comments. Should I pack my death pile into manageable size boxes so I can bring it home box by box and list it as box by box? Or should I get everything out of the current boxes there are, stacked onto the shelves, and then work my way so I can see exactly what I've got and then work my way around it? Help me out, guys. Help me out, because it's a little bit overwhelming. If it's not organized, it'll sit there and you'll just become a hoarder. So this is all the stuff that I've brought over from the storage units that I want to work on listing tomorrow. So this is all the stuff I need to prep. This is so funny. The other day I had some company ask me if I would do a sponsored video for them about collagen. I was like, what a random thing to ask an eBay seller. Maybe they think all of us eBay resellers look really run down. We're all wrinkly, we don't have glowing hair and skin because we're all so stressed listing on eBay. books in the hauls, a lot of the time they're very dirty and dusty. So I just use these cleaning wipes, and providing the cover on the book is the right material, that I can give it a wipe, because there are some books that feel very paperish, or they're very old and very delicate, and I don't want to wipe those with a cloth. And a lot of the cookbooks as well, they have like dirty, grubby fingerprints on them, so they're always good to write down. I have just found a pile of money, because this box, just by looking in it from the hoarder's haul, is going to be worth something. Check these books out that I just found. There is this ginormous pile of like Dick Broomer. They're 1978. Look at these old vintage naughty books, a big stack of them. These little read it yourself ladybird books. There is one of these naughty bundles that is sold as a 6-pack and is sold for about $37 including post. And I've got 11 books. So I'm probably going to charge mine out about $69, I think, and I'll put best offer on it, and fingers crossed. So this stack of ladybird books are all the favourite tales. So there's a bundle that have sold with 15 of these books, and they've sold for about $52 including post. I'm going to go for about $45. Now there's 9 in the read it yourself. So if I was going to charge 12 out at $45, and now I've got 9, I'm probably looking at around $35 for this bundle. And then this is all the rest of the ladybird ones. Probably put these ones up at around that $50. Now these Dick Broomer books, these seem to be selling for bundles between 5 and 10 books for $30 to $40 a bundle. Let's see how many bundles I can get out of this. So in that one box of death pile with all these kids' books, if these books were to all sell, $405 in sales. How awesome is that? Every time I actually take the time to add up how much a box of death pile is, I just honestly want to kick myself. Like, come on, Mel! Get this listed. This is money that can be coming into my pocket. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I found these 2 things this morning in the shed that were in the hoarder's haul, and they're both sealed boxes, brand new, never been used. I just was looking them up because I wasn't sure if I was going to list them as like 1 box at a time or 2 as a set. This one, there's a sold comp on there about $38 including shipping. This one, there was none the same. I think I'm going to bundle it up, but these things are selling for a lot of money. Pays to look through the death pile. Check out this old Spice Girl puzzle that was in the haul, 1997. I think I might ask my daughter if she can make this so I can check that all the pieces are in there. Now there's none of these that have sold that I can see on eBay, and there's only one that's listed, and it's in Germany. It's listed for like $55. It's pretty cool memorabilia, but I'm probably going to have to guess a little bit on the price. I'll price it high, take offers, see what we get. Found these really cool vintage Disney 24-page read-along book and tape. I've got a heap of these little books, but there's no tapes. But I think they'll still sell because they're a standalone book. They just don't have the read-along tape that goes with them, which is a shame. I reckon these are pretty cool. I reckon as a bulk bundle, these will still be worth quite a lot of money. So tomorrow, this whole table of books is going to be photographed and put away. I do not want this death pile to stay here. There is a lot of money on this table and I want to get it listed. I've got my work cut out for me. I'm going to have to stay hyper focused all day and get as much as possible listed. Last week I did this. I dedicated my entire Tuesday to just photographing, listing, photographing, listing, photographing, listing, and it just set me up for the week and it was fantastic. I think I'm going to need lots of coffee tomorrow, that's for sure. So that's what I've been doing today as an eBay reseller. Pretty typical day. Listing, picking, packing, shipping, sorting. Don't forget to tell me what I should be doing with my death pile. Should I be boxing it up or should I be stacking it on shelves? Help me out. I want to do it in the next week or 2. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be here in another couple of days, pottering around the shed, day in the life kind of stuff, keeping it real. See you next time. Bye.